Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Tua now on 1st down. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 and now on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Nick Vigil, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13
yards. It's 2nd down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run with Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front?
And his first carry, he loses the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Carlos
Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike Lunt. To a hit, and the ball is out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll try it, and I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, 61 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and throw for it here. Now he steps away. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave it a great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Geno Atkins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On 2nd down, Tua. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Ayuk, 34 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Can you believe it? It's Malcolm Butler. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away to his left. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Nick Vigil. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
on play action. Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, a gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Barkley on the
defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Hurts. Flushed out right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Oh, they're up, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Nick Vigil.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. They're going to try and run. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
21.
This is Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
The tackle.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Cardinals first down.
Tua now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty... Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 50.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
17-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it. 2
scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Now in desperation. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Set to kick off.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Jaguars 48, Cardinals 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Back to throw is Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Reddick in on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and...
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations.
My mic's muted. I was talking this entire time, dude, and I got you the fucking... Dude, sorry, chat. I was streaming the Super Bowl versus my brother, and I wasn't even talking, I guess.
And they are the Super Bowl champs,
Trey Waynes, baby. Let's go, Trey. He got 2 interceptions, 3 tackles, and 1 fucking forced one. I honestly like the Jags, dude. It's pretty. It's probably fake. Dude, he had so much more yardage in passing than I did. But I burned him on my running game with Barkley, dude. He had like 3 touchdowns though with his fucking running back. He killed me in receiving.